When doctors ruled out his brain and his heart, they missed the system that controls both. So this patient came in recently with low back pain, but years earlier, he was having digestive issues, anxiety, a thready heart rate, and trouble sleeping. And so he went to his medical doctor, primary care. They ran a brain MRI, expensive test, but worth it. They also put a heart rate monitor on him for about a month. They didn't find any of the scary stuff. They didn't find any disease, anything pathologic, anything severe. And they said, we're not sure what it is. So they prescribed him beta blockers. And we see this all the time. But what if the problem wasn't his brain or his heart, but the wiring in between them? And when I asked the patient some questions, he said that a year ago when he was having most of these symptoms, he was going through a stressful season and he was actually about to get married. This guy's in his late 20s, and believe it or not, an event that takes a lot of planning is oftentimes really stressful. We see this in just about everybody during the holiday season. After the wedding was over, after the honeymoon was over, he said his symptoms really calmed down, and he didn't want to be medicated for the rest of his life. And while the panic symptoms calmed down quite a bit, the core symptoms kind of lingered. Things like digestion feeling a little bit off, tension in his body, especially in his low back, not the best sleep or energy levels through the day. So right here, this is the root of the storm. And right at the brainstem level, here at the upper neck, that's where the vagus nerve exits the spine. And this is the master switch that controls our parasympathetic or our rest and digest response. Things like digestion, sleep, emotional regulation, helps the heart rhythm, even our body's natural anti-inflammation switch. Though we call it the vagus nerve, it's really the vagus nerves. A branch on each side exits the brainstem area, wraps around the front of the neck and goes down into the abdomen. And there's about 200,000 branches on each of the vagus nerves. And it's fascinating because almost nobody's measuring vagus nerve function or vagus nerve tone. You see a lot of vagal nerve stimulators out there. I'll make a whole separate video on that. They often don't work, or the results are very minimal from what we've seen. This vagus nerve is also typically a big key to allergies because when the vagus nerve is stimulated or when the vagus nerve is working well, let me fix my microphone here, the vagus nerve is what lowers inflammation, but also cytokines. This is often associated with allergies as well. So reduction in cytokine often means less allergies. This could be the possible mechanism behind why people commonly experience less allergies when they're under regular chiropractic care. Check out some of our testimonial videos. See for yourself a lot of patients that have come in for years. I'll link a couple below. And again, I'm not going to get too far into it, but the reason these vagus nerve stimulators often don't work is a couple different reasons. One is because the vagus nerve is located really deep in the neck. Up to 30% of doctors' visits in our country are related to fatigue, but most of them never include a nervous system evaluation. And most people think of their health like a car. We swap the parts out if they're broken, have surgery, put something new in, or put medication into the body to correct some of the symptoms or some of the effects that we're seeing, not really taking into account the interconnectedness of the whole thing. But we're more like a plant, a living system. We're designed to heal, and really this root system of the body that controls everything is the central nervous system. And everything's connected through this. And so for this individual, after just a few nervous system focused adjustments, none of the popping, none of the cracking, if you've seen the videos on our channel, it's really focused on changing the central nervous system. We started seeing shifts. His sleep improved, his digestion got better, and the overstimulated, kind of wired and stressed feeling started to melt away. Inflammation in his body has started to come down through better vagus nerve activity. And the healing doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, and it definitely takes more than a few adjustments to really change health long term. Like anything health related, it takes time, but it's miraculous to see those changes. And so if this sounds like you, the anxiety, the digestive stuff, the doctor's telling you that everything looks normal, but you know it's not, clearly. And I bet you no one's really checked your nervous system. When we see the dysfunction here, just like we see on the scan, we often see this whole body ripple effect. So if you're tired of chasing symptoms, we can help you trace it back to the source. Don't wait for symptoms to stack up. Start where it counts with your nervous system. And when we correct that, The body knows how to heal. We are designed to heal.